During the 11th episode of the 12th season of The Curse of Oak Island, the crew makes a discovery, a buckle that is 400 years old and has the potential to hold the key to the island's famous wealth. It is a fantastic discovery that has everyone talking about this copper and gold treasure that was discovered. The team has already discovered significant pieces in Lot 5, which is located close to the shoreline. These pieces include Venetian trade beads from the 17th century, materials that match the soils from deep within the money pit, and iron tools that some people believe could be linked to Sir William Phipps, a British naval officer from the 1600s. Lot 5 has become a hotspot for the team. Many members of the team are of the opinion that Lot 5 may hold the answer to determining who or what was responsible for the riches. They are ecstatic as they sift through the prizes that were left behind by a mystery rounded stone foundation that is located nearby. Gary Drayton, an expert in metal detecting who is always enthusiastic about his work, begins to sweep his detector over a mound of loot that was extracted from a rounded stone foundation that was located nearby. The moment the detector begins to buzz, they immediately begin digging. The detector begins to buzz. During the course of his investigation, Gary unearths a little relic made of copper. On the other hand, the rivets on the back of the object are what attracts their attention, despite the fact that it has been broken in half. Almost immediately, Gary begins to hypothesize about what it could be. Could it be a piece of a soldier's bag or a component of a military uniform to begin with? The fact that the team has previously discovered military-related items in the area, such as iron tools that some people believe could be connected to Phipps, is a fascinating aspect of this situation. Would it be possible that this piece of copper is additional significant individuals in the ongoing Oak Island saga? The beginning of Emma Culligan's adventure begins in Japan, where she was born and raised. After relocating to Canada, she attended Memorial University of Newfoundland to earn a dual degree in engineering and archaeology. She makes her debut on The Curse of Oak Island, although not as the main character of the episode. Rather, she has the role of being the one responsible for some extremely advanced technology. In her capacity as a member of the Oak Island team, she is responsible for evaluating metal objects discovered on the island and employing sophisticated methods in order to determine where these items originated and what they could possibly imply. One of the most significant discoveries she made was the copper artifact that was discovered on Lot 5. It was not just any old scrap metal, it was a copper alloy, and once Emma did her tests, she discovered that it included traces of gold. This was not just any old junk metal. Instantaneously, everyone was left wondering whether or not this was some kind of military honor for a high-ranking officer. Alternatively, it could be something that European explorers employed when they passed through Oak Island many centuries ago. To put the cherry on top of the cake, the copper included arsenic, a substance that was widely utilized during the 17th century. Now, what exactly does that imply? There is a possibility that this indicates that European explorers, such as Sir William Phipps, are the origin of the evidence. The item might have been a component of the equipment that an explorer would have used. At this point, we do not yet possess all of the answers. Although the metal plates, artifacts, and even theories are still being analyzed and pieced together, the process is still ongoing. However, it is very evident that Emma plays a significant part. She is gradually removing the layers of the story that Oak Island has to tell with each test and scan that she does. There is no telling what more hints she will find in the future. Is it possible that this copper item is the missing link that allows everything to be connected? Instead, is this merely the beginning of a riddle that is even more profound? It doesn't matter what happens. Emma Culligan is right there at the forefront, and with her abilities, she could very well be the key to unlocking the greatest secrets that Oak Island has to offer. A great number of findings and hypotheses have been proposed in relation to Oak Island, which is a mysterious island located on Earth. The discovery of a copper coin that dates back to 1317 and was discovered in the money pit is one example of such a discovery. This coin suggests that there may have been people living on the island prior to the time of pirates and explorers. It is possible that early Europeans, or maybe Vikings, were responsible for this. Among the other discoveries are fragments of copper wire, which may be indicative of advanced metallurgy, which is not typically associated with pirates. The collection of coins discovered on the island, including the coin from 1598 and others from approximately 1600, have a direct connection to Spanish exploration and trade. This suggests that Oak Island may have been a significant location for treasure hunters and explorers long before pirates were involved. A cross made of lead was found on the island in 2017, and it had a striking resemblance to the symbols that are associated with the Knights Templar. The conclusion that the Templars might have concealed something on Oak Island was reached as a result of this. Off the coast of Oak Island, a Roman sword was also discovered, which provides more evidence that Oak Island was already well known to civilizations long before we were even aware of its existence. As other parts of the puzzle are discovered, it is becoming increasingly apparent that Oak Island has hints that point to a much more profound history. Even as the search for Oak Island continues, the mystery surrounding the island only grows more perplexing, leaving everyone eagerly anticipating the next piece of the puzzle to be revealed. Readers are urged to contribute their opinions in the comments section below, as the enigma of Oak Island's secrets is not yet solved.
Order, known as the Knights Templar, for a very long time. Some individuals are under the impression that they concealed their legendary wealth on the island, and it appears that the researchers have finally solved this mystery's code. Nonetheless, the story does not end there. An additional significant discovery was made by the researchers, something with the potential to utterly transform our understanding of Oak Island and its history. Within one of the compartments, they discovered artifacts buried to a considerable depth. Not gold or gems, but ancient writings that have been meticulously preserved in airtight containers. The texts are composed in a language that has not yet been identified as the original language, a language with the potential to cast light on the mystery surrounding the Oak Island tunnels and their purpose. Currently, the researchers are working diligently to decipher the inscriptions. They are confident in their ability to uncover Oak Island's true story, a story that has been kept under wraps for centuries. Since the 18th century, treasure hunters have been concentrating their efforts on a small, forested island off the coast of Nova Scotia in Canada. The island is renowned throughout the world for its money pit, which is an enigmatic hole in the ground that is rumored to conceal incalculable wealth. Gold from pirate ships, jewels believed to have been lost by Marie Antoinette, and even the Holy Grail have all been mentioned as potential treasures that could be concealed within its depths. Over the past 2 centuries and a half, explorers from all corners of the globe have endeavored to decipher the code. They have dug, drilled, and even used explosives to gain access to the island's interior in an attempt to uncover its buried mysteries. However, despite all of their efforts, the island has managed to keep its wealth a closely guarded secret up until this point. The coin of the Templars that was discovered on Oak Island is another intriguing artifact. This development has surprised numerous specialists. Is it feasible that this information will shed light on the mysteries surrounding the illustrious Templars and the riches they concealed? If there is a treasure to be discovered on the island, it could be worth a substantial amount of money. However, locating it would also provide us with a great deal of information about the Templars' genuine influence. The possibility of unearthing something of such crucial importance has piqued the interest of numerous treasure hunters and historians located in various parts of the globe. However, even the most knowledgeable individuals are still baffled by the mystery of Oak Island. What other peculiar clues and hidden treasures could be lurking somewhere in this area? Each new discovery we make on the island provides us with additional hints that have the potential to alter how we interpret the past. Could it be possible to unearth the long-buried secrets of the Templars and learn what they interred on Oak Island? As more information about Oak Island's history becomes available, the mystery surrounding the island continues to grow, leaving us inquisitive about the unsolved mysteries that may be concealed beneath its surface. The recent discovery of a medieval crossbow bolt on Oak Island has spurred speculation that the Knights Templar may be involved. This enigmatic society was active during the time of the Crusades. It was renowned for its mysterious customs and the rumors about its riches that circulated. The discovery of the crossbow bolt adds another layer of enigma to Oak Island's lengthy and illustrious past, which was already fraught with enigma to begin with. In the past, it is conceivable that the Knights Templar traveled to, or even resided on the island. The discovery that the bolt dates to the 13th century enhances the historical significance of the object and situates it within the larger context of the island's history. This discovery adds to the growing body of evidence, suggesting that Oak Island was the site of a significant event in the island's past. The discovery of Nolan's Cross on Oak Island has also sparked widespread speculation regarding the possible role of the Knights Templar in the annals of the island. However, additional research is necessary to fully comprehend the effects of these discoveries. This occurrence serves as a cautionary reminder to approach stories of unexpected discoveries with a skeptical mindset. There are many variables that can affect the veracity and dependability of such stories, but it is possible to stumble upon something genuinely exceptional. It may be challenging to determine the veracity of these reports because they could be the result of anything from pranks and misunderstandings to blatant fabrications. As more of the money pit was excavated, a complex network of tunnels and passages, as well as numerous artifacts and intriguing objects, were uncovered. Since then, a large number of daring explorers have traveled to the location in the hopes of unearthing the legendary treasures that are said to be buried there, thereby putting an end to the mystery encircling the location. Despite the numerous expeditions and excavations that have been conducted, the money pit remains a tantalizing enigma that entices the daring and the curious to uncover its secrets. This ancient tale recounts a story of daring deeds, treacherous plots, and the pursuit of wealth beyond one's wildest ambitions. Recently, the Lagena brothers and their crew discovered an incredible discovery while metal detecting on Money Pit Island. The discovery of a keyhole in the shape of an intricate floral design raises the prospect that it belonged to one of Captain James Anderson's 3 missing treasure chests. The discovery of this keyhole has added a new element of mystery to the Oak Island legend, and it has piqued our interest in the location of the island's fabled buried treasure. With each new discovery, the mystery surrounding Oak Island deepens, heightening our sense of wonder and awe in relation to this intriguing historical site. In the late 1800s, while conducting investigations, the Oak Island Treasure Company discovered what appeared to be cement 153 feet beneath the surface. Nonetheless, what they subsequently discovered was far more startling than they had anticipated. They dug deeply and uncovered a fragment of parchment that has the potential to alter our view of the history of literature. There is a theory that this parchment contains some lost writings by the famous playwright William Shakespeare, who may have deposited it there. It is possible that it was left there, which lends credence to this theory. During the 16th century, Francis Bacon was active in science, literature, and exploration. Some people believe he was Shakespeare's true author. If this theory proves out to be true, it could force us to reevaluate one of the most famous authors in literary history. In addition, intriguing discoveries have been made on Oak Island that are associated with a person named Samuel. People have begun to speculate that he may have been involved in searching for treasure on the island. Sign up now for more astounding scientific discoveries. Samuel Ball was born in South Carolina into servitude, but he served the British throughout the American Revolution. The story of Samuel Ball is intriguing. Once he